All right, what's up, y'all? I am back here at Lear Park again for a part two of my Break 55 challenge. I just love this course so much, and lately it's just been beating me up, and so I just need to get back after this course and see if I can shoot one of my hot rounds again. 55 is currently 10 under par here at Lear, so the goal is to shoot 11. I'm gonna take some few warm-up putts and then we're gonna get after it. So let's do it. All right, we made it to hole one, 336 feet. Just got to get it down there and get it cleared through the trees, and hopefully we can put it right under the basket. There's this one center gap right here all the way down there that we have to hit in order for it to end up in a pretty good shot. So didn't get it as far as we wanted, but that's going to be fine. Definitely get up and down for par. Maybe a birdie look. I don't know. Let's go see. Gave ourselves a little bit of a tester. I put a little bit of anhyzer on this and hopefully just keep it at the right height, and this could go in. Say hi. Oh. Well, we gave it a bid. Now let's go tap it in. All right, hole one. We took a par. Not mad about it at all. All right, hole two. 249-foot par three through this narrow gap. Biggest thing is hitting this gap, maybe seeing if there's a chance at taking a birdie down there. But I like par in this hole. A miss earlier, a miss a little bit left is not good. It's not what you want, but hopefully we can just hit this gap and not have to worry about it. And we did exactly what we said not to. So let's go scramble. All right, let's see if the scramble game is on this afternoon. Let's get some course maintenance in real quick. Just need to get up and down, save a par, and move on. Should be pretty good. I can't see it from here, but I think I'm in an okay spot. So we ended up being perfect. Just a tap in par. Time to go to hole through three, but we need to start pushing. All right, slow start so far. We're even through two. I always want to get at least one of the first two holes. That's how I know I'm going to start off playing this course well. Two pars is not bad, but if we're wanting to break 55, we've got to start turning it on. We need a birdie here on hole three. So let's skip over to hole three. All right, hole three, 390 feet. We just want to throw a touchy forehand out into the middle of the fairway, get a good second shot up to the basket, tap in, take our birdie, and move on. Get stable. Fine. We hit a tree, kicked us to the right where we want to be, so let's go see what our line is. And right, so we actually landed in a spot that gave us this perfect gap all the way to the basket. Just hoping I don't hold on to this disc a little too long. Just want to get it up there and take our birdie. Settle. Oh no. Oh no. Horrible tree. Kicked us all the way down. Alright, this hole is just proving to you why disc golf is hard. You can play a hole just about as perfect as you can and still end up in a bad spot because of a bad rollaway. Alright. Let's just make this putt and get out of here. Too much hyzer. Alright, hole 4. 236 foot. One of the most aceable holes here in Longview. We just got to get it done. Still have yet to ace this one. It's been on my list for a while to get. So stay up. What a good line. The entire right behind a tree. Oh, we made it. Okay. Oh, just barely. But it's time to roll. All right. Hole 5 now. Currently 1 down through 4. 366 feet. We just need to lay this up and have a good second shot and take a birdie. That's all we need right now. That looks really good. And I missed the tree. That's going to be in a good shot. Good shot. Good spot. Alright, so we ended up perfectly placing this on the side of this hill right here. But I'm going to take y'all up behind the basket because there's no place that I can put y'all down here where you can see the shot well. So get stable. Go in. Oh, perfect line. Alright, currently sitting at 2 under through 5. Not bad. Not great. I do need to get probably 3 of these next 4 in order to push to break 55. Still possible. I have shot 9 down on the back 9 before, but gonna need to put a lot of work in today. So let's go on to hole 6. All right, hole 6, 237 feet. You have this big V tree right here on the right, and then there's a tree right across from it. You want to start skipping this shot right between them. You don't want to push too far down there before the skip, otherwise it's just going to roll all the way down the hill. So we want to try and start skipping it right between those 2 trees. That should be perfect. Right between the, oh, it stopped. Oh, it stopped. It had no skip. All right, well, let's see what happens. Wow, I cannot believe that stopped where it did. It just hit here and kind of dug into the side. It didn't land flat where I could get that skip. Right now we're probably on circle's edge. Really need this putt. Let's go. We needed that. I'm happy I made that, otherwise that was gone. All right, 3 down through 6. Gotta keep a roll on now. All right, hole 7, 510 foot par 4. The biggest thing is hitting that gap. All you have to do is hit that gap let the disc float down a little bit, and then you'll have a forehand or backhand up to the basket. Doesn't have to be a super hard shot. You don't need to throw a driver. I'm throwing a Buzz SS and just hoping I can just get it to go dead straight and just stall down into that little landing zone down there. All right, get off of it. Get off of it. Okay, not the worst kick ever. We will take that. All right, so we ended up tapping this tree here. Baskets across the creek, if you can see through this little gap. I'm not sure if y'all can see it or not. But we're just going to throw a forehand, see if we can get through some guardian trees down there, put it next to the basket, and move on. Get through it all. That's perfect. We're parked. All right, let's tap that in and just move on. Don't worry about this hole anymore. All right. Good three. All right, hole 8, 461, par 4. Probably the hardest hole in all of Longview, in my opinion. Starts with the touchy backhand. I mean, it's got to be perfect if you want to take a birdie. You have to throw 2 perfect shots to get a birdie on this hole. But there's a small little landing zone down there that's going to kick you straight up to the left. And there's going to be a long fairway, completely uphill, that you have to hit in order to take a birdie. We want par here. I don't care about birdie so much. If I get it, great. If not, oh well. But the big thing right now is getting this disc to land in that perfect landing zone up there. Go. Go. Okay. We're in a spot that we can get ourselves up into that fairway, but there is no birdie look from where I'm at. Let's just get it up there, throw a good third shot, take our par. All right, that'll do. Real question is, can we execute this touchy backhand shot? Not a hard shot at all, but I would say most minds will overcomplicate this shot. Just drop. I threw it too hard. I threw it too hard. It skipped off the pine needle. Oh my gosh. We pulled it off. Took a par. Alright, time to play my favorite hole in all of Longview. Hole 9, 337 feet. Now I do have wind playing a factor, coming in from right to left. I think we're 4 down through 8 right now. So this is going to be big. This is going to be a big shot here. I wanted to be at least 5 down through 9. So, time to get that adrenaline pumping a little bit. So far, so good. Stop flipping. All right. Well, good shot. Let's just see how it ended. Well, we threw it exactly how we intended to. I saw it tracking this tree the entire time, but I didn't think it hit it down at the bottom, but apparently I did. So now we're well outside circle 1. with the downhill slope. So I've got to float this putt in there, and hopefully it goes in, and if not, I hope it doesn't go too far. Well, left myself with the tester coming back. All right, gotta make this comebacker. All right, good 3. All right, so a little front 9 update. 4 down through 9. I can't be upset. 4 down through the front 9 is great out here. But we definitely left some birdies out there for sure. This back 9 I think is easier, especially after these first few holes, because it opens up and it plays to more so the big arm players. But you never know what can happen. I can either start playing really good from here on out or start playing really bad. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right, hole 10, 329 feet, water carry. Wind is always swirling on this hole. So I'm going to throw something pretty stable and see if we can just get it to crash over there by the basket. Kind of aiming on at that tree to the right of the basket. Drop. Oh, what a freaking kick. Let me throw. All right, well, we got another big putt at our hands. Only problem is this one has water behind it. Stay up. All right, now we're 4 down through 10. So that means we have to birdie 7 of the next 8 holes. There are eagles out there. There are eagles. It's just not likely. I was going to try and lay this next shot up and just take a birdie, but I think we're going to go for it. I think we have to at this point. This one is probably the easiest one to eagle on this course, but still not easy at all. Has to be a perfect backhand turnover shot. You can get there with the forehand. I don't have the forehand power to make it that far, but we just got to execute the shot here and see what happens from there. So, all right, hole 11, 438 foot par 4. We're just gonna try and go for the eagle. Throw this thing dead straight and just hopefully it turns down to the right just a little bit and just keeps going. Flip. I threw it right. It just did not throw it high enough whatsoever. No matter what, we have to take a birdie on this hole. Just get up and down. Gotta hit that gap. Now sit. Drop and sit. Drop and sit. All right. So it looks like we're slightly out of the circle. Need a big putt here for bird. Good putt. Come on. 5 down. All right, hole 12. 447 feet. basically this hole is just going to be 2 landing zones. One is going to be about 200 feet ahead, and then the next one you want to just throw 220 feet. Just a dead straight shot. You can throw putter, you can throw mid-range, but this shot needs to be perfect, perfected by amateur and pro disc golfers. It's really just a mental thing at this point, being between the trees. That should be good. Need a kick. Okay, got a kick. We're in a good spot. Now let's go down there and perfect the second shot. Nothing changes on this shot. You just got to throw the same exact shot that you threw off the tee box. The only difference is the trees are a little bit more narrow. Got to get it down there, tap it in, and move on. Flip for me. Only if I could do what I speak. Disc golf would be so much easier. Alright, so my disc ended up being a little bit closer than I thought. It's just whether we have a gap in here or not. And of course, there's not really a gap. There's a small little one, but if I miss it, we might be in trouble for the par. But what do we got to lose at this point? Stay up! Oh my gosh! Another par. Alright, hole 13, 443 foot par 4. Everything left of the fence is hazard. The biggest mistake that disc golfers make on this hole is they want to try and go through the gap that you have to throw through on the first shot, and that's just not the play. The biggest thing is just getting out past the fence, out into that open field, and then just imagine you're playing a short 150 foot par 3. That's definitely the way to birdie this hole. I've only seen this hole eagled with a throw in. It's just not likely that you're going to get it in that gap and have a putt. That's a perfect landing zone shot. Now it's just a zone in, take a 3. Really good placed first shot. Second shot, we just got to get around this tree that's in the middle. Put it right under the basket, take your birdie, and move on to the next hole. And that's how you do it. All right, hole 14, 5 holes left, 6 down. We have got to birdie out. It's the only way to break 55. Par 4, 526 foot. Just wanting to throw something out there that puts me in a good position to lay up that second shot, tap and bird, and move on. Let's get this shot right here in our prime landing zone. Hung it out a little wider than I wanted to. Not going to be the easiest approach shot, but it's in a good spot to go for it. So, I'm sure some of you noticed as you're going to watch Disc Golf Pro Tour events that a lot of these courses that the pros play are not as hard as it seems. The biggest thing you've got to do is find landing zones and just dissect the course. It's the point where you go for too much. That's when you're going to start taking your bogeys and your double bogeys and your triple bogeys. Um, Especially out here at Lear, all you have to do is break down this course with mid ranges, putters, and 9 speeds. You could play the whole course with just that and shoot a hot round out here. But that's the biggest thing that you want to do going into tournament play is just dissect the course, find your best shots, throw your best shots. Don't go for something stupid unless you have to. Um, the point where you go for things, go when you go for stupid shots, that tends to be where you make the big mistakes. And I do it a lot, and it's something I'm trying to remove from my game in 2026. Stop going for stupid shots. Just play smart. Let others take the bogeys, and just play clean. Just play as clean as possible, and you'll probably come out with more wins than you think. But that's the goal for 2026. Stop making stupid errors. Stop going for stupid shots, and just play the course clean. Okay. All right. Biggest thing I need out of this hole right now is to get out of my head. This gap is so wide. It is so much wider than it looks. But for some reason, my mind tells me otherwise. I early release, I grip lock, whatever. Today, I've got to hit this gap. Oh, come on. One time. Oh my gosh. We pured it. All right. Biggest question is, can I make this putt from probably my most missed spot? The worst part of my game is my putting. It's something we're really going to focus on in 2026. Should not ever miss putts from this distance. Oh, good 3. We'll take it. 7 down. Got to keep rolling. 481 foot par 4. Do something different today. I'm going to go mid-range. The last few times I've played this hole has not been good. The tournament we recently played in, I took a triple bogey on this hole just off stupid mistakes. And like I said on the last hole, it's just time to dissect the course. Don't make it harder, make it easier. Only way to make it easier is finding your landing zones and hitting them. Don't go for too much. Definitely hung that a little bit more left than I wanted to. But we'll have options. We'll have options for sure. All right, so I guess we ended up hitting in this stuff and it knocked me down. Now we got some thinking to do. That's not the easiest shot in the world to make right there. There's so many guardian trees and we have got to take a birdie. I think it's my only option right now though. Got to get lucky. Please get through. Okay, we got through. I can't tell how far that putt's going to be, but we got options. Again, we have a putt that's in my tester range. Ones that should be simple that I like to mess up. Oh, we did it. 8 down. Oh, you're now 8 down. 3 to go. Right, hole 16. currently 8 under par, 319 foot par 3. This is the one I need out of the next 3 holes. The next 2 are par 4s, so we have some wiggle room. We have got to get this hole. I'm gonna go big hyzer forehand. Hopefully it'll just skip up there right next to the basket, and we won't have to work for it so much. A lot of sun in the face. Hung it a little wider than I wanted. It's got to push. Got to push. I don't think I got to skip. We're gonna have a tester. All right. Well, we were mega short, so there's that. Well, inside circle 2. Outside circle 1 for sure. Gotta make this putt. Stay up. Oh my gosh. Well, we gotta make this shot. Almost spit out on me. Hole 17, par 4, 494 feet. Got to get something up there where I have a chance of throwing in. And throw a 9-speed undertaker, get in good position, see what we can do from there. Perfect shot. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have a chance. All right. We landed smack dab in the middle. Exactly where we wanted to. Gotta execute this shot. Throw it at this tree and let it pan in. Come on. Oh. All right, well. Another circle 2 bid. Well, I probably should have just laid that one up closer to the basket and left it all up to hole 18. Now there's not even a chance. Not acing this. Not possible. Let's just see if we can take a birdie and shoot 9 down. Not a bad round, especially with the temperature today. It ended up feeling pretty good after a few first couple holes, but we tried our best to break 55. Now let's just finish strong and see if we can birdie out right here. Hole 18, 518 foot par 4. There's a middle gap you can take, or you can throw a big shot around the trees and come back in that backside. I'm going to try and take the big shot and see if we can get a birdie. Decent shot, but I put it too far left. Time to get up and down. We put ourselves in the spot to give us a 9 down round. Ugh. As always, thanks for watching. Maybe we'll come out next time and get closer to taking this down, if not taking it down. Thank you all for watching. Please sure to like and comment and subscribe.